Welcome to Sandstoneherald this morning. This is a new month, the month of September, and this is a day that the Lord has made. And we are going big. We are expanding ministry. We are looking for creative ways to do our Bible study and Bible exposition. Those of you who've been following me, I've been doing the book of Jeremiah, and today we are in Jeremiah chapter 26. And it's a beautiful thing, and I pray that you'll be able to enjoy every bit. Now, the book of Jeremiah is an exciting book. Why? Particularly 26. It brings out a very interesting perspective of Jeremiah's life, because Jeremiah is told by the Lord, actually commanded, instructed, go and preach, go and prophesy. Exactly what I've told you. Say it as it is. Do not miss one word. Do not mess up with the word. Just say it. Immediately he finished, he was picked up. It's picked up by two groups of people, and I want you to take a good look at who the two groups of people were. The first group were the priests. Now, remember that the priests were the Levites. You became a priest by birth. You became a priest by being born in the Levite, the tribe of Levi. You became a priest, so it was an inherited thing. That's something that you just got into because you were born into the priesthood family. And therefore, these people believed they had the right, the custodians of that which is sacred, that which is holy, that which was sacramental. In other words, they're the only ones who are supposed to talk about God in the temple. But that's where Jeremiah prophesied. Now, the second group of people that picked him up were the prophets. Now, these were sons of prophets. They were professional prophets. They were people who could have been born from a prophet family and thought that because also they became prophets. But they were never called by God. None of them do we hear as prophesying. In fact, when Micah was in trouble, he said, I'm neither a prophet nor a son of a prophet. In other words, I don't do this for a living. But Jeremiah says, I was just sent by God to do this. And this is what he had prophesied. He had prophesied this city will be destroyed, that people are going to be taken into exile. People are going to be punished. Nobody is going to survive. The temple will be destroyed. And these guys didn't believe him. So they said, how can you prophesy about the temple like this? So these guys made a recommendation. Let us kill this man. Let's kill him. Let's put him to death. Now, the problem is they were fighting a man who had been rightfully called into a ministry but did not have an inheritance or a previous background of prophecy, but has been prophesying. Now, when they called him, interesting thing happens. Suddenly, news reaches the palace that the royal family hear that, well, Jeremiah has been arrested by the priest and the prophets. They're going to kill him. So the officials come in, and when they come in, they say, hey, hold it. Don't do this. This is the wrong thing to do. Because you remember Micah, when he preached and he prophesied, and when he prophesied, this is what happened to Hezekiah. Hezekiah was warned against the sin of Israel, and he turned, and God forgave him, and the disaster did not. And we know the story of Hezekiah. God added him 15 more years. So the royal family said, no, don't destroy this guy. But then another guy just reminded them, not just him. We had another prophet called Uriah. Now Uriah prophesied, and then when the king, that king at that time was called Jehoiakim said, I'm not going to kill this guy. But you know what he did? He does. Uriah runs into Egypt. Joachim sent spies, grabbed him, brought him back, and killed him. And after they killed him, unfortunately, the doom that had been prophesied about this king actually happened. So what exactly are we saying? We are saying that it is possible for God to call you even if you don't come from the lineage, or even don't look like you are supposed to have been a minister or a prophet or whatever. God will send you to do his job. And please, when he does, go. But it is also possible that the people who are supposed to promote what you are supposed to do will be the ones that first misunderstand you. And I know, those of you know, that sometimes it is the ministry and the people in the ministry team that can be a problem to those who have been called. So what exactly am I saying? I am saying when the Lord calls you, please go. Please go, and do not hesitate. You may not get the support from the people you thought were coming along. You may not get the encouragement from the brothers and sisters you thought would encourage you. No, they could be the ones discouraging you. They could be the ones disappointing you. But don't turn your back on what God has asked you to go and do. So what lesson can we learn from this chapter? There are 5 things I want to summarize them. Number 1 is that when the Lord tells you to go and speak, go speak. Tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Don't compromise it. That is important. Number 2, stand for God like Jeremiah. Jeremiah stood. You know what happened? When they realized that he was being supported by the royal family, they did not destroy him. In fact, they spared him. But he was going to face death. So stand for God at whatever price. And it can be very costly sometimes. It can cost you your job, can cost you your promotion, can cost you your life. It can actually cost you your family. It can cost you everything that you ever stood for. Number 3 is keep the faith in spite of the challenges that you will face. Because like even now during this corona period, there are a lot of trials people are facing, but keep the faith and keep running. Number 4 is that God will provide a way for you. Help came from the place nobody actually expected. Nobody expected the royal family would stand with Jeremiah. They were the ones being condemned, but they stood with Jeremiah. So it is possible that God will provide a way through an interesting means, someone or someplace you least expected it. And finally, don't count on people. The Bible says, cursed is the man who puts his trust in man, but trust in the Lord, because help will come. It doesn't matter how bad things are today, how low you could be today, your help will come. And when it arrives, you will know it was God who sent it. This is John Mark saying, have a wonderful day, and welcome one more time to the new branded, The Beautiful Way, Sandstone Herald. God bless you.